Alphiya this end, and I'm actually from the 2019-2020 batch from the school. Initially, I come from the Lavkro batch and then got into the North Valley branch. The like my connection to the school, or like what my journey to the school and from the start of the school has been quite unique. My family shifted to Bombay completely just because of my education and my siblings' education. And back then we were actually looking because that time my father had quite a stable job in terms of finance, like it was quite very stable. And he was actually looking for the topmost schools in Bombay. I got admitted to Lucknow school. The thing that my parents liked the most about the school was the unique approach of the teachers that it had towards the student, and especially the background which I came from. Because not only me, people from my same locality, we had same financial condition across from the area where we all came from. So the school was quite welcoming to all of these students. And later we got to know that it is actually for the students who come from the economically backward section of the class. So we started with the school. Eventually got the gist of the school, and then slowly, steadily, even the teachers there started to provide opportunities to me. According to them, they pushed me into a lot of activities which were related to either public speaking or related to leadership. And that is what actually currently is also what helping me from my school days. Back then, I actually like just because of my teachers and the environment around me pushed me to what is it, try more in terms of anchoring, try more in terms of projects which requires leading teams all together. So, like after getting into college, I started to look for internship, and here I landed myself in an organization named I.I.M.U.N, which was quite very similar. Like it gave the same vibe of what it gave me in the school, which was people pushing each other to do better, to excel better in certain things which they like, or like which they like to do initially. For me, for in my case, I always wanted to be a prolific speaker, lead team, and do something very extraordinary. And something which I have taken from Muktangan is taking from the community and again giving back to it. So I've already taken from the community is what for me it is like in terms of learning I've taken, in terms of resources I've actually people have invested me in a lot of ways, be it scholarship, be it their time, be it them teaching me personally about certain things which are required in professional field, and now I want to give it back to the society. So currently I'm in my TY BMS and I'm getting done with my graduation this year. And the field of study which I've chosen is again human resource. So this internship which I've landed myself into gives me similar opportunities of what I had in school. And the same organization that I have already, like we have already working on a project with the school, which is about running a club uh, done by the organization in the school itself. So that is the I.I.M.U.N club which we are doing for now. And it again works on the same principles and same works with the students in terms of improving similar kind of qualities, which currently I am learning from the organization again regarding debating, speech mostly, public speaking, confidence building, and all of that. So far, so like till now, Muktangan has supported me in terms of each and every step that I have taken since the time I've put myself into school till the time I've left the school post my 10th examination. Until date, the school continues to support me in various mediums, various manners. Again, I'm very grateful to the institution and will continue to be. And post I coming into professional field properly, I would like to again contribute to the school back in the similar manner. So starting from grade, so like till the time you're in grade fifth, you actually don't put a lot of emphasis on what is happening around you. Starting from fifth, we started to had a lot of extracurriculars involved, which is like zero period and some kind of collaborations with institutions across India and even across the world. Similar kind of thing which happened in seventh grade that still is fresh in my memory is, I guess they still continue this whole project, which is City as Lab, CAL project, which we did. I still remember we worked upon the project, and it was about the increasing death rate because of malaria in our slum area. So the nearby which we had during that time. So I still remember that project was something very new. We never had done proper research before that, and learning how to do on ground research, like actually taking a pen and a paper with four of your friends, going house to house, asking people certain questions, them answering you, was quite a new experience, which then uh, which then actually fueled the urge in me to look upon more of how I can relate myself to the field of science. Uh, Inclined my complete interest towards science, which was that one project. Pros, grade 7. I again participated in a lot of extracurriculars which used to happen during our zero period, especially on Saturdays. I used to love enjoying the dance practices which used to happen, and I still cherish it, the best one that I had. Post that, then starting from grade 8th onwards, we had World of Exposure, WOE, and again, make like allowing us to explore different kinds of professionals at such a young age actually gives you a lot of insights of how you can, or where you actually stand in that particular position on, like, on that juncture, and what you actually should do post your 10th grade, which again shaped my further studies. So, like, up until grade 8, I'm really sorry. Up until grade 8th, I was very focused still towards science, but I was not very clear on how to proceed. Uh, like, even if I want to proceed with the specific field which I'm looking for, which is science, I still was experimenting my field of interest, which again held me during WOE, which changed my complete interest from science to, what we can say, social service. Now, WOE got to experience a lot of professional careers, on ground, visits, industrial visits. We all had that, and till the end, like till the time I cleared my tenth grade, I was clear enough that I have to stand somewhere where I can communicate with people. Secondly, I can contribute to society. Thirdly, again, I should be working in a team. So science was there, but it was not completely, now science, it became completely social service. I again completed my 12th with science as my field. Got good grades. Post 12th, then I got myself enrolled in BMS, which is management studies, because that was something which inclined with my area of interest. And again, once 12th got over, again the school provided an opportunity of uh, getting me into another scholarship, again on my own merit. The school again only helping us bridge the, what do you say, bridge the connection gap between the individual and the scholarship medium. So completed my interview round, got selected for it, and currently I'm still under the sponsorship program provided by the uh, MGS scholars right now. And again, it was done by the school. Uh, Various other things which the school still keeps on providing in terms of opportunities to alumni. I again suggest to a lot of students who have recently passed out from the school or are still in touch with the school to stay connected, because there are a lot of opportunities which currently the school's alumni department is providing to the students, and they can benefit via it in a lot of ways. um Similar one which I like, kind of one thing which struck right now to me was our visit to Dosti House at the US consulate, which we had in, I guess, last year. And it was a friendly talk between, so basically they had people coming in not only from our NGO, from our organization, but from different organizations as well. And then they were discussing how students can actually study abroad, what are the opportunities and all. That again helped a lot of students who were present back then of getting a proper clarity on how one can study abroad, with a lot of benefits involved, especially to the students who are deprived of all of these opportunities. So yeah, these are some incidents which really helped me stand where I am today. So I'll start with how I actually got to this place. So again, it was a message from Gladius ma'am on a random evening that there is this competition taking place, a conference. You should definitely be part of it because I think you can easily ace it. Is what the first statement that she wrote to me, and I was quite confused. I had my exams coming up of my first semester, and she said like give it a shot, see if it works with you. If it doesn't, then let it be, but just try. I went ahead with the conference. I participated as a delegate in their annual championship event, which happens in Bombay. Um, Once I got to be part of it, like on the day of the event, what I saw very unique in the organization that every single thing, be it from doing the smallest job to handling the biggest task during the whole conference, was done by everyone who was between 16 to 22 and not below it or not beyond it. I can't see anybody above 22 or 23 who was engaging in any kind of task which was happening around us. So first day went, second day went, third day went, and I went up to people and asked questions how things function here actually, and got to know later that the whole place is actually run by people who are between 16 to 22, and what the like the conference that they do again are everything which is related to what is happening around you, be it internationally, be it nationally. You discuss and you debate, you come up with different solutions, and there is a term attached to this whole concept which is known as MUN, which is Model United Nations. So I firstly I got to see that like yes, I can speak here. Like speaking is something which I was still working upon 2 years back. So it was like, yes, this place can work for me. Again, there are people who are same age as me, kind of have same streamline of thinking in terms of thought process, same as me. Why, if they can do it, why can't I? And if I've already come from an institution where you're already encouraged to do all of this, ma'am has already seen something and she has like suggested my name, let's give it a try here as well in terms of doing an internship in the organization after participating once. So I signed up for the internship program, and like December, I participated as a delegate. In January, I joined the organization as a volunteer. Again, it's completely youth and non-profit organization. Again, it inclined to what my school initially was. That was an NGO that does not, what do you say, in terms of does not charge anything from you, but gives you a lot. So I love the concept here. Slowly, gradually, we started with work here. So I specifically work in conferences department, currently in the assistant director's position. And we here are given, like for example, I work in the nationals department, and we have certain areas of India to work with in terms of conferences. So the conference which I was part in, similar kind of conference we do across the country, and I, as an individual, I, as an assistant director, have to lead those conferences in those particular cities. For example, right now I'm working on two different cities, which is Ajmer and Belgaum. Belgaum is in Karnataka, Ajmer is in Rajasthan. So, the this place basically, like till date, from the journey of being from a volunteer to an assistant director, again has helped me work with people in real world. Like till the time you're in school, till the time you're in college, there are certain rules, regulations, and a manner to how you work with people, get your work done. But when you actually step up with people who you are completely, you don't know them at all, and then suddenly you're placed into a group of five people that you need to work with, make them work, and see that you're also working, making the project happen is a complete different thing. So leadership here enhanced from level 1 to level 5, uh, got to understand how actually people work and how one can make them work more efficiently. Secondly, whenever these conferences happen, there are a lot of extra thing attached to it. For example, I have been so recently I was part of the championship event of the conference of the organization in the month of August, which happened, and they had a lot of international luminaries also come in during the event. One such luminary was the former president of Kyrgyzstan, and I was I was held responsible to be with her throughout the time, which was quite a very big opportunity for me because I would never have imagined to spend, what do you say, at least 72 hours with somebody who has been into a position of leading a country. So you get to learn a lot of things. You get to be with people so close who have been at max in their, what do you say, max in their careers, like in max positions in their careers, and then I got to learn a lot of things about from her related to leadership, related to running a country, related to understanding how international relations actually work. So things like leadership, things like this in terms of guest relation, things in terms of how to handle on ground event management, if I put it into specific term, is something what I have acquired till now from the organization. And yet again it helps me, it is still helping me understand and explore different areas, like be it in terms of international relations, as I said, be it in terms of event management as a whole. uh, my role, for example, right now I'm very centered in terms of my studies to human resource. So human resource, whatever that they do in a firm is what I am assigned here to do. So like in terms of recruiting people, uh, keeping a check on them, and then again planning activities, planning their routines and everything. So whatever there is in professional setup is something what I'm getting to learn here during my college years. So this will serve as an experience to me again for my professional career once I properly enter into a field. Speaking about why I got the organization to the school, was the only motive because the concept of MUN was unheard by me till the time I got to the conference. And I wanted the students of my school where I come from to experience the same thing which I had, which was learning about, because actually once when we step step in terms of admissions, like once when you start putting up your forms for resumes for admissions, be it for job recruitments, anything, something which they look in terms of candidate is how much they know what is happening around them, how much confident they are in terms of speaking, how much they are good with working people, like in terms of team. And MUNs are a kind of a concept which molds one individual in all of these skills and all of these aspects properly. I love, so like once I got to know that yes, the organization also does clubs, what do you say, clubs collaboration with the school. I, in the first place, like in the very first edition, got the organization to sign up an MOU with our school to get this whole opportunity, to get this whole module curriculum to our school, so even the students of our school could learn all of these things. And once when they step up in the real world, they actually can become the extraordinary individual which the society currently wants or is currently in need for. So I want them to stand out and want them to be known that they're coming from an organization which has been doing for students a lot. And yes, it has yielded results to the organization as well as to the society. The only motive that I had behind getting the organization to the school. I, in terms of my studies and in terms of aspiration, I'm focused towards uh, getting myself into human resource, but I'm still experimenting with my ideas, and I'm still experimenting in terms of the work area. So human resource I do want to, but I'm now also exploring international relations. I'm also exploring what I say professional careers in terms of proper government setup. So human resource is still my focus, but yeah, I'm exploring different things. Eventually, I will land up in human resources, what I know, somehow or the other way.